Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. We're back at Darley Moor for another race. It is the day after yesterday's race. Different race today though. Today's being run by Matlock CC, and there are some youth races this morning, which is great to see. Matlock do a load of stuff for youth, to do a lot of cyclocross skills, race skills, that sort of thing, and then obviously put races on at weekends for kids as well. In the afternoon there are a 3-4 race and a 4 race, so category 3-4, and then separately to that a cat 4 men's race. I'm doing the 3-4. I'd entered it a couple of weeks ago before I got my 4 license, hoping that three license, hoping that I got it. Obviously I now have, so I'm in the right category, but it is going to be hard. Joining me, Luke from VeloBavarian. Hello Luke.
Hi Dan.
You okay?
Yeah, just getting ready to go.
I see you taking it serious with the nasal strip.
Hay fever is
Oh, is
bad.
it? Oh
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, not that serious, but
Nightmare. You haven't raced for a little while, have you now? Been a few weeks?
Yeah, a couple of weeks off. It's always good. We sort of reset and have a bit of time for the pressure, isn't it? So just enjoy riding for a little bit and then get back to it.
Good. Been to Belgium, actually, haven't you?
Been to Belgium, a secret training camp.
Cobbles. Well, I don't know. I saw loads of beer.
A few beers. Yeah, I think that might be the secret, but they seem to go well enough, don't they?
Brilliant. Yeah. On the race day videos, you probably haven't wasted your time watching them.
I have actually studying the competition.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Well, I refer to you guys as our local competition. It is all friendly. We are all mates, but it is good to have a little I thought it was a bit of a local rivalry. So, for example, today, I know I cannot take this guy to a sprint because I'm going to summarise your sporting history. Rugby, bobsledding, very explosive. You've got a good sprint on you, haven't you?
Yeah.
Don't play that down. You're a good sprinter.
I've got a good sprint. I'm 100 kilos, so this flat sort of circuit style racing suits me. I enjoy it. I enjoy road racing in the hills, but at the end of the day, if I want to do well, I've got to do this sort of thing, wait for the sprint. So that's what I'm trying to do.
It's a different dynamic. Normally I go into these sorts of things not really knowing anybody in the field, and now I feel like I'm starting to learn a few other people you see around.
You soon learn everybody. You soon learn names and pick up people, and you know who might have a late dig, or it doesn't take long. It's always the same people racing.
Alright, good fun. We'll give it a good go.
Yeah,
check out the VeloBavarian. I'll leave a link down below. Bye shop.
Cool.
It's closed today, I take it.
Closed today. Closed today. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
Brilliant. All right. Ladies, have a good race.
Cheers, mate.
So we've got about half an hour before the race. I'm just about ready. I'm just going to put my skin suit up, put my numbers on, and then I'm going to try and get a 20-minute ride done. I only did about 10 minutes yesterday, and I think that's perhaps why I didn't feel as amazing, because I haven't done a decent warm-up. Today's race is an hour long, whereas yesterday was only 45 minutes, so it is another 15 minutes. That's great maths there, Daniel. But what that means is hopefully it should calm down a bit more in the middle, and the race should be a little bit less intense for the whole thing. In theory, who really knows, but we'll see how it goes. I've made a couple of changes because it is supposed to stay dry, and it looks a bit sketchy, but it is forecast dry. So I've increased my tyre pressure slightly because I lowered them yesterday because it was forecast wet. I've also put a bottle on the frame, which has got some full steam carb mix in it, because with it being an hour long, that's like borderline, do I need to take something on or not? If it's been quite intense, a nice drink might be handy. So bottle on, hopefully a little bit of hydration should I need it, and carbs in it if I need it. I've mixed it quite strong because if I'm only going to get the odd mouthful, at least I'm taking some carbs on there. I'll probably stick a gel or some chews in my pocket, but in reality I probably won't use those unless I absolutely feel like I have to. And that's about it. Front and rear camera. The front camera will last, the back one might not last the whole race, but we will do what we can. And yeah, let's get cracking. NRG wax chain on as per usual. It's only actually the training chain, this one, because I'm running out of chains. I need to send them back and get them re-waxed, but I'm this close to stealing Liz's off a TT bike because it's been on there for about 6 months unused. Anyway, let's get dressed, get cracking. Oh, Dean's here as well, and our team tactics include Dean doesn't want to do a sprint at the end, so he'll be doing something before then. And all jokes aside, like, it makes no sense for me to take Luke to a sprint, so if I can get away, that'd be ideal. But we will see how it goes. Like Mike Tyson says, everybody's got a plan until we get punched in the face. All right, race done. We've not really got anything to talk about, so thanks for watching. See you. Luke, how was your...
as well.
Nice helmet, by the way. Yeah. How was your race, chaps?
It went quite well.
Yours went... Come on, big yourself up.
Yeah, best legs I've ever had. Literally, so I've been in Belgium as we spoke about.
Yeah.
Good legs, good few days, and got the win.
Good, yeah. So you were in the mix throughout there. You weren't just sitting in for a sprint. You were in the mix for quite a while, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. If there's loads of pressure and you have to win, then you better sit in.
Yeah.
But if you're there to have fun and race, then you might as well do a little bit and then save a little bit for the sprint. So,
so how did it? So we were about 3 or 4 laps out, and unfortunately somebody fell off. I think they're okay, but the yellow flagged it, so it meant the bunch was sat up for a lap or so, and then it restarted. And I was a bit like, oh, I'm not gonna. I've tried to get away about 53 million times, and none of it stuck. Because I thought it's not gonna happen in the last lap after everybody's fresh, and I'm not gonna deliver a sprint against people like Luke. So I sat up a bit. But when you got to that final corner, how hard was it to get there? Then whereabouts were you placed at the final corner?
It was fairly smooth. Like, obviously, you know, when you ride with the people week in, week out, like we said before, you can sort of predict who's going to go and who might try a late flyer or whatever, and obviously knowing you would, you know, try and string it out. So yeah, just trying to predict the future. And then probably 5th or 6th wheel into the final bend, there was a lad in front of me, and he started to sort of sit up a little bit, so I was shouting at him to keep pressing.
You have to, don't you?
Yeah, and he just gave a little bit more, and that just gave me the wheel I needed to sprint for the
You're
end.
not shouting at him, you're just like motivating, aren't you?
Yeah, you just like a little pep talk in the ear.
When did you unleash like your big sprint then? Was it after the chicane or before the chicane?
Before, so there's an older boy that older boy, sounds like a little girl. there's an older lad that he's a good sprinter. I see him here every time, and he opened it up, and he got a gap. There's probably 3 lads in front of me, and then him up the road a little bit. So I managed to open my big sprint, went round them, got onto his wheel before the chicane, and then got a little bit of a 2-second or 3-second freewheeling. Sprinted round him, was going to post up, had a little look over my left and thought, no, I better not.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call. It wasn't that. I was only about a bike length or so. So.
It was a bit of a crosswind, but I think when you're doing it at sprint speed, it perhaps was a bit more of a headwind, was it? Or?
At the end?
Yeah, or was it alright?
I think there was a headwind out of the final hairpin,
but the start finished alright.
And then start finish was probably just like cross tail. I would say, but it's always that like there. If it's tailwind, you want to be 2nd or 3rd out the corner. If it's anything other, probably 5th wheel. Yeah. So
good. Well done. Good work. And to your teammates as well. Good effort.
Oh yeah. Shout out to teammates.
I mean,
so Dom did. I mean, we spoke about it before the race and in the race. He wasn't feeling good. He's not done loads of training, so he said, "I'll ride for you." Chased a lot of breaks down. And he actually said to me, "I'm not feeling that good" at one point.
Wish I'd heard that.
Yeah. So I said, well, I thought I'll chase a bit down while he was finding his legs. And then at the end, he said to me, you know, he must have felt good because he said, "Oh, I'll get on the front 3 laps to go and make it hard." I said, "No, make it 2." And he did, and he literally executed it like perfectly. Drilled himself into the ground. Then you went, and then it was like almost you could sort of predict what would happen. So yeah, Dom
I get brought
as
back.
well. Yeah. In fact, crop this bit to the start. Yeah. It's all down to the teammates.
Got it.
Crop that to the
well
start.
Done. See you later.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, well done, mate. Good racing. Well done to Dean as well, who did well.
Yeah, we're going for a brick run now. You coming?
I'll meet you at the swim.
Look at him. Here we go. Come on.
Southampton's most ripped 40-year-old.
I know. Let's go. Okay, so enough of hearing about how amazing Luke is. How was your race, Dean?
Okay.
Good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right.
It was all right. It was steady, wasn't it?
Well, I think it was steadier at the back. I seem to be doing it. I did too much chasing, I think, and too much trying to get away, but you live and learn, don't you? We've also just been for a brick run, haven't we? We've done 35 minutes, 38 minutes, something like that.
3 laps.
Nice and cruisy around the outside of Darley. Thank you very much, Dean, for motivating me to get the trainers on. Coach Matt will be well happy.
It was good.
Good stuff. Any more races this week?
Don't know. If there's a few doing Harvey Haddon, I might go, but I'm not bothered.
Okay.
Really.
I think I'm retiring other than Litchfield this week. I've done 3 crits this week, and that's plenty of intensity for me for the time being. Time to get into triathlon mode. So that is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.